Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Hearthstone. Today we're going to be messing around with a deck that I created that I call Special Snowflakes. And the whole point of this deck is no card is going to be a duplicate. Of course, that's not exactly a unique concept, but this deck actually works out pretty well. And I don't see a lot of people running a priest with this style of setup. So the idea here is no card in the deck is going to match. And we actually have a couple of cards that work well together as a result. For example, we of course have Reno Jackson, which is a staple in, of course, decks that have no duplicates whatsoever. But we also have a new legendary from this expansion. We have Raza the Chained, which is going to make it so our hero power costs 0 once you play him. You then combine that with Justicar Trueheart, and then suddenly every single turn we have a 4 heal for 0 mana. You then combine that up here with the Garrison Commander, allowing me to use my hero power twice per turn. You combine that with Confessor Paletrist, so I have this free hero power that can summon a legendary, assuming of course she's out there on the board. So many great combinations. We also have Brand Bronzebeard in here, which works well with a number of cards in this deck, like for example Barnes. Also big time Racketeer, very fun if you can get Barnes out with a big time Racketeer. Emperor Tharson is just a very good card. Now of course you could swap out a lot of things in this deck. This is basically what I've come up with. I keep thinking perhaps getting rid of Blood Mage Thaunos for a better 2-drop, but Blood Mage seems to work well in this deck. We have a Pint-Sized Potion, we have a Potion of Madness, Northshire Cleric for a little bit of card draw, we have ourselves a Resurrect. Feel free to swap anything out here. Mind Control Tech actually very good for this, because this deck itself, I have found, you sit back a little bit, you know, you're not going face or anything, you're kind of just waiting until the later turns, and I have found that with this deck, most games last like 20 to 30 minutes, like they're pretty long freaking games. Occasionally, I will get rushed down, right? Occasionally, I'll get really bad draws, they'll have a perfect curve, and they will just run through me. Like I had a mage that just blew through me last night, I had an Arms Warrior style of a deck that just got the perfect curve and took me out. Speaking of Warrior, there it is. So we're going to see if we can hold this guy off. Chances are he's going to be running kind of like an aggro Warrior style of a deck. But if not, I think we're going to be good. If it's a Control Warrior, I am more than confident that this deck can deal with a Control Warrior, believe it or not. So we're going to get rid of these. We're going to keep the Potion of Madness on the off chance that he actually is an aggro deck. And see if we get something better here. Okay, we got ourselves Potion of Madness, Pint-Sized Potion, and an Inner Fire, which is kind of useless right now. Alright, so not a lot of great things here for turn 1, but that's okay. Very rarely am I... This is not a tempo deck. Like, I'm not going to start things off here and just, you know, have answers every single turn. Once we get to late game, I will. Alright, if he changes this to a Mage, we'll know exactly what kind of a deck he is. And he's going to go Druid, so I'm definitely thinking he's going to be going aggro. But I have nothing to really do here, so we're just going to heal him, and there we go. Now, keep in mind, we can use these two cards in combination. I can give all their minions -3 attack and then control 1. Oh, wow, this guy's RPing, man. He's getting all excited with his axe, and he's going to go swinging for the face. He's angry. Look at him, man. Horrifying. Upgrade. Gee, golly willikers. How horrifying. Whatever will I do? However will I deal with all of this damage, this onslaught? It is horrifying. All right, well, still nothing... I mean, we're just going to keep on waiting here. We just got to keep on waiting. We got all kinds of plays here. We're going to have to wait until the later game. He's not rushing me down that quickly. All right. I mean, you got yourself your review. I wonder if you're just going to keep going face. I wonder if you're running a pure aggro deck here. I wonder. I'm still unclear as what kind of a deck this is. It's probably still control. I'm betting it's a control deck. All right. Power Word Shield. Well, that doesn't really help me a whole lot right now, considering I have no minions to actually put on the board. Oh, a little scary. What I could do is I could take his 1-3 and run into his 1-1, but that seems so silly. It's not even going to kill the 1-3. It's not going to kill the 1-1. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to heal here. We're just going to have to keep on healing. This guy's got a little bit of a curve here, but he's going to run out of his weapon. He's probably going to have another War Axe to back it up. He's going to have himself a Dread Corsair. All right, I can steal the Dread Corsair for 1 turn. That's the problem, though. It's only for 1 turn. I can steal anything else. He hasn't run into the Corsair, but it appears he has nothing to actually... Okay. All right, well, we've got plays. We've got plays. All right, so what we can do here is we can Potion of Madness, all right? We're going to Potion of Madness down the Murloc, and then we're going to make him have 3 attack. They're going to run it into his 3-3, and that is going to leave us with 3 mana, which is not a lot, which will give me enough to heal pretty much. I don't like the fact he's tempoing me here, but we're going to go ahead and gain control of you. We're going to Inner Fire him. And then we're going to run into him. There we are. And now we're going to heal up. Next turn, we can Reno next turn, technically, but That's kind of thing you kind of want to save. But then again, you never know. They will come up with some crazy bursts. Like if he puts out an Arcanite Reaper and then he gets like, I don't know. There it is. All right, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to Reno for sure. We're gonna have to Reno this turn. For sure. Turn 6 Reno, boys. Here it comes. We're gonna be rich. There's a nice 20 heal. It's gonna slow down a lot of his momentum. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Now, we're actually gonna be able to get some cards out. If he puts out anything scary, we can... Stupid. This guy actually healed. I quit. It's dumb. All right. That was pretty good. That was a good way to start off the video, I think. That was some fun stuff. Let's see if we can get ourselves... I've actually found, like, most of the time when I'm playing in this expansion, there's not a lot of aggro decks. Like, most of them are control-style decks or mid-range decks. Like, not a whole lot of aggro. Speaking of aggro, we have ourselves a Shaman. So I imagine this is going to be aggro. But I found that most games actually last quite a long time. Oh, we got Bran. We got the Pain. I think Pain's going to be useful here. Thoughtsteal, I think, may be useful as well. We'll get rid of these two. And we're going to keep Thoughtsteal. We're going to keep Showered Pain. And we got ourselves Divine Spirit again. And Reno Jackson, we're probably going to need you come turn 6. Maybe even turn 5. We'll see how it goes. All right. Garrison Commander. Well, you're not helpful. At least not right now. You're super helpful later on. You're not helpful right now. All right. That's a big scary golem we got there. I think we're going to Shadow Word that. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. No, sir. None of that for you. None of that for you. Next turn, we can Thoughtsteal. Get ourselves a couple of cards here. Just start setting ourselves up for the late game. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Okay, cool. Ah, we got ourselves our Death for later on. Get ourselves Thoughtsteal. What we got here? Oh, fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. So this guy's running a Dragon Shaman. What? And what's cool about having a golden Thoughtsteal is the fact that you actually steal golden cards from your opponent. So if you like, I've never seen a golden Blackwing Corruptor. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff, man. Turn 4. Let's see here. I mean, I'm not really worried about him like going crazy with his tempo right now. So we're gonna go ahead and coin into the Blackwing Corruptor, and we're gonna get rid of that thing so he doesn't draw any more cards. Get rid of that. Get ourselves a nice 5/4 on the board. Next turn, we've got all kinds of plays. Probably just a Zerdrake, but we got all kinds of plays, all kinds of things to do. We do have Inner Fire and Divine Spirit in hand, so at any point, something crazy can happen. All right, we're going to go Totem first. He's hoping. Okay, I think he was hoping for a Spell Power Totem. Nope. All right, he's going to go Swamp Ooze. You're going to regret that. I'm going to somehow get a weapon this game, but you're going to think, why did I use the Swamp Ooze? All right, so is there a way I can get rid of that thing? No. I was hoping I can get rid of the little taunt card without having to do anything else, but doesn't look like it. Well, there's really no point in healing, so we're just going to get the Azure Drake, play on curve, see what we get here. A Mind Control tech that's actually going to be pretty helpful, I think, against a Shaman who can pretty quickly fill up his board with totems and the like. So yeah, that's why I put Mind Control tech in there. I found it super helpful in a deck like this because usually like you're playing back, like you're not putting out a bunch of cards early on. And so if they start overwhelming you with stuff on the board, you have a Holy Nova in this deck for AoE. You have a Mind Control tech to get rid of some of their minions. Okay, you're going to go swinging for the fences. I like it. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. He's setting himself up. Oh, there we go. There you go. Look at the plays. Look at the plays there. All right, so... Do we just keep playing on curve? I think we play the big time Racketeer. I've never actually played him without Reno Jackson already being on the board. Not Reno Jackson, I'm sorry. Bran Bronzebeard being already on the board. Yeah, Reno. Bran Bronzebeards, because it's so amazing. You put him out there, then you get 2 6/6s and a 1/1, and it's amazing. It's just so freaking good. But I'm thinking just to play on curve here, because there's really no other amazing play. Reno is useless. This card is just a 3/4 for 3 without its battle cry. And so obviously I'm not going to use my control tech right now. So this is probably the best choice, I think. Hello. Usually when you put them out, if you put them out with Brands like, hello, hello. It's pretty amazing. I'm a big fan of it. Does he have an answer for it? Does he have a Hex? I would imagine. He's down to 5 mana. He's overloaded this turn. Is he going to Hex it? If he Hexes that, I'm going to be pretty happy because I have a lot of other scarier threats in this deck than that 6/6. We're going to have Feral Spirit. That's good enough. Good enough. All right, well now we can Mind Control tech And we have a 50-50 chance here. We have a 50% chance of getting something good. Come on, mind control tech. Yeah! 50%, you mean 100%. And now we're going to buff up our new taunt card. And there's no point in attacking one of those minions because it's going to get healed. So we're going to go ahead and attack face. Yeah, I like this card a lot. They definitely made Priest a lot better this expansion, I'm noticing. There are just so many good cards in general. Like a 3/4 for 3 that gives a friendly minion +3 health. Like, that's just a freaking good card. If that were a neutral card, I think you'd see it in a lot of decks. Just because it just pure stat-wise, it's really good. Okay, he's going to Fire Elemental down. Yeah, he killed a little guy, huh? Picking on the little fella. All right, so we could definitely do some crazy things here. Very, very crazy. So we can take our Feral Spirit, make it a 2/12, and then make it a 12/12, and then go face. And I think that's what we should do, honestly. We can do that, and we can Shadow Word Death. All right, it's pretty much over for this poor fella. So we're going to double this minion's health. We are going to Inner Fire it. Now it's a 12/12. Face! Face! Did I somehow miss lethal here? Probably not. I guess I could have. And I guess I could have technically given it +2 health, and then doubled it. Definitely. I think I'd still be 1 off lethal, would I not? Would I not be still 1 off lethal even if I did that? Because I think I'd still be 1 off. But yeah, I definitely missed that. I could have put the Power Word Shield on him first, but I mean, what are his chances of actually winning right now? He has to clear this entire board. He's sitting there thinking to himself, is there any possible way of him winning? He has 9 mana. He could do something crazy. Maybe Shaman's got a new board clear that I don't know of. Maybe he's got the double Hex. If he has double Hex and a taunt card of some kind, then that could help him. That would save him. I mean, even the little Talon Priest here could take him out. And if that doesn't work, I mean, we got Reno in our hand. I mean, look at all the late game stuff. Like, if this deck survives to late game, if it doesn't get rushed down like that Arms Warrior was trying to do to us, it's pretty tough to beat. Like, oftentimes we're going to fatigue. Well, not quite fatigue, but we're getting close to fatigue, right? I haven't actually gotten to fatigue with this deck just yet. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I really it was one of the first decks I put together. The first deck I put together in Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, obviously, was a Dragon Priest. I think a lot of people did Dragon Priest, and it's actually a fun deck. I enjoy it. But then I put this one together because I saw the Priest Legendary that makes my hero power cost 0, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. And then you combine that with all the other stuff that you can do. It's pretty cool. And here we are with a Golden Paladin. Very nice. Very, very nice. Daring Reporter, one of my favorite cards in this deck for sure. Oh, Bran. You're so useful, but not early game, which is weird because you have 3. It's a 3-drop. I say we keep the Pain. I kind of want to keep the Reporter, honestly, for turn 4. I think we're going to keep both of these. I know it sounds the same, but I think we're going to. Now, I have not actually faced a Paladin yet this expansion. I don't play a ton, obviously, but I haven't played a Paladin yet, so I don't know what to expect out of him. He is a Golden Paladin, though, so probably... I mean, it can't really be secrets. We're playing in Standard. But he's probably played a lot of Secret Paladin in his day. I love the healing animation for Tyrande. I love how he calls me champion. One of my... Give all your main... Oh, it's like a buff style deck. Okay. One of my least favorite things, though, is for Tyrande here, they didn't change up how our hero power looked, but I think they definitely could have. I don't really have anything I can do this turn. Still nothing. This early game is pretty weak, but my late game's pretty good. All right, so we have ourselves a 2/4. Ooh, that is a 2/4 Acolyte of Pain, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, we have ourselves a 4/4 that we can meet him. And if he does any or takes any damage, he's going to draw. The more cards he draws, the stronger it becomes. So you might see an equality early on. Or that other card I forget the name of. Yeah, he's reading it. He's not quite sure what it does. Yeah, if you start drawing cards, then it can be good for you. So this card can snowball out of control. I played a game last night where this card, it was up to like a 12/12 or something. They just had no answers. Yep, we're going to go for the equality right away. Equality right away. Had to get rid of it. That's pretty good. That's some of it. That's some of his late game board clear. Just gone already. I'm a fan. All right, perfect. Now that's a 2/1. We are going to Potion of Madness. We're going to take that thing from him, and we're going to run you into you. And that's going to clear his board, allow me to draw a card, and put out the old Holy Champion. And this, of course, is whenever a character is healed, gain +2 attack. So that obviously can snowball pretty out of control as well. So, pretty fun. All right, we're coining. What do we got? What do we got? Sylvanas Windrunner. That's pretty horrifying, honestly. Well, I have no way of really silencing it without giving him my minions. So what I can do here is I can heal myself, which is going to buff me to a 5/5. And then I'm going to trade into the Sylvanas. And there you go. Sylvanas doesn't really get a benefit, but he was able to stop my Holy Champion. But here's the thing. He had to sacrifice his Sylvanas to get rid of my Holy Champion. Like, I'm pretty happy about that, you know? He's getting rid of a lot of his good removal early on to get rid of very mediocre cards in this deck anyway. All right, we got Karen Bloodhoof here. I'm noticing a lot of Death Rattle. Has this guy got an Azoth in his deck? You better not have an Azoth sitting in there. I'm not going to be happy. We can Shadow Word Death him. If we Shadow Word Death him, though, I'm then left with 4 mana. And really not a lot of answers. But if I put out Emperor, Emperor just dies to him.
I wonder.
How many cards do I have in my hand? 4. Alright, so I have 8 in my hand. If I play this, I'm going to have 9. And then I think we're going to have... Do we bite the bullet right here? Is there a way of dealing with that? If I kill them... Yeah. We're going to kill him to make that a 4/5. And then we're going to do that. And then next turn, we can get out Emperor, which Emperor's not going to die to Bane. Bane doesn't kill Emperor. Outdoor Peacekeeper. That could be helpful as well.
Reporting for duty.
All right, Power Word Shield. I'm thinking Emperor just seems way too good right now, right? Emperor just seems way too good. And there's really no other card I'd even want to play right now, I don't think. I play Emperor, I heal up, I think that's the end of it. Because I have so many cards in my hand, the Emperor value here is pretty amazing. And chances are, unless he has a different way of dealing with it, he's going to have to trade everything he has on board, which isn't a lot. But he's going to have to trade his Bane and his Recruit into the Emperor just to get him down. And now I have a couple of free spells in my hand. I mean, Gadgetzon's only a 5-drop. He's Doomsayering. I don't like to... I'm gonna get rid of that with a Shadow Word Death. He's Doomsayering because he wants to delay until next turn because he's got some sort of a big play going on for next turn, right? I see your plays here. I see your plays. So we're getting rid of that. That needs to go away. No more of that. Part of me really wants to get the Confessor out. Yeah, we're going to put out you. We're going to buff you. Oh, we're going to be doubling, huh? There we go. There's a Divine Spirit. And there's our Racketeer. Not bad, not bad. There's really no other spell I'd really like to play this turn, so we're just going to heal up. He's got some sort of a play for this turn. He would not put out the end is coming, or the end is near. Whatever the hell that... What is the name of that card? Doomsayer. I know cards by there. Oh, here we come with the Equality. This man has ran both his Equalities to get rid of nothing. Alright, at the end of your turn, give all minions in your hand +1/+1. Pretty scary, and I don't really have a great answer for it. I can entomb it. There we go. I said I don't have an answer. I mean, I have great answers. I could Wild Pyromancer and then Entomb. That will get rid of his 1/1, leave my Pyromancer on the board. That's going to cost 9 mana. I could... The Racketeer, I just don't really feel as though it's great. So yeah, we have to Entomb for sure. Is there a way of getting that? -3 attack? No. Alright. And we're entombing that. Put that in my deck. That'll be helpful later on, I'm sure. And... We're going to heal you instead of me. Because I'm not worried about me having the 1 extra health. I don't think it's going to be that helpful. The Wild Pyromancer looks pretty amazing when golden. Summon a 5/5 Faceless Destroyer. Super scary, man. Super scary. I have an Outdoor Peacekeeper for him, though, so I'm okay with that. And there's going to be our Talon Priest. So, if I were to play a spell right now, which there's no spell I'd really want to play, I could trade him into him. No.
What is
There's not a lot of great ways of getting around that 5/5 right now, I don't think. Really don't. Now, I could put out the Confessor, summon and heal up, and get myself a random legendary. That could happen. I think we do that. Do we do that? Is that the best option right now? There's so many things in his hand, so we could There's really no point in giving them -3 attack. Inner Fire and Divine Spirit are just not helpful to me right now. The idea was maybe trade and then Outdoor Peacekeeper down to 5/5 to a 1/5. We could do that. We could do that. We're gonna do that, I think. That's gonna be a big scary 5/5, but now it's a 1/5, so I'm not even really worried about that. And then we're gonna heal you up. There he goes. And better yet, we're gonna buff you up. We're gonna buff you up. There we go. Now it's a 3/5. There we go. Now we got stuff on the board. He has already gotten rid of both of his equalities, so Equality Consecrate is out of the question. We don't even have to play around it. It's already gone. What do you have? Wild Pyromancer. Okay. Help me wipe your entire board for you, bud. Help me out here. Now he has no efficient way of getting rid of the Pyromancer. Before, he could have just killed it, but I'm like, you know what? Last second, I'm like, yeah, we'll Talon Priest it. We'll keep it alive. We'll keep it alive.
Let me think.
Now, we do have a pint-sized potion for next turn, which will allow us to trade pretty easy. We can get rid of that Barnes. Okay, we're going to go for the Consecrate now. And then you combine that with the Pyromancer. There you go. He got rid of a lot of my stuff there. Not bad. Not bad. But we can get rid of Barnes, and he's going to have 2 1/1s on the board. So that's not really all that scary. So get rid of you. Get out the Confessor. Heal up. And who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? What legendary? Come on. That would be Deathwing Dragon Lord. And let's go. Oh, I have enough mana. It's because
Brilliant.
by the holy light. Oh, man. I wish I had enough mana to double her health to kind of keep her alive. What is that card? Hammer of Wrath. He could use Hammer of Wrath. That's one way he can get rid of her. If he doesn't have an answer getting rid of her, it's going to snowball. Enter the Coliseum. All right. Well, that gets rid of her, and that leaves him on the board. Now, does he have an answer for him? He has Taunt and Divine Shield. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I wish I had a way to ping that. Justicar, you help out a ton here. Well, you're going to help out for later on for sure. Oh, if I had a way. By the way, I have Divine... Oh, God, I have Divine Spirit and Inner Fire on Deathwing. Like, that's horrifying, right? I wish I had a way of getting rid of the stuff he has on his board.
I wonder.
Well... I'm going to make it so I don't take any damage from him this turn. Popping the Divine Shield. We're going to get you out there. And we're going to get you out here. Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so we have what we need on board. Next turn, I could deal 24 damage to his face. Alright, come on, something good. Museum Curator, yeah, that's certainly something. Alright, does he have an answer? He's pointing a card at me. Oh, he's got the big game hunter. I don't have any dragons, of course, in this deck. I'm not a dragon priest. Alright, he had answers. He had answers. Alright, alright, alright. Oh. Barney seems like a good choice here, right? And we'll see what we get. And that is a Battle Cry card, so it's not going to super help me. Which is a bit unfortunate. Then we're going to put out you. The Racketeer could have been a good play. Beast, give a friendly... Oh, God, these are all so bad. These are all just awful. You know, we're going to take the Beast. Believe it or not, we're going to take the Beast. I think that's the first time we've ever taken the Beast for anything. What are the chances of him having another big game hunter? They can't be good, right? Like, the chances of that have to be pretty low. I'm wondering if I can get... I think I'm going to put the Beast out, right? I'm going to put the Beast out. And then, hopefully he lives for a turn. And then we can Divine Spirit Inner Fire him later on. Chillmaw. Okay. Is he holding a dragon? Would he be holding a dragon? Maybe. Why would he play him if he wasn't holding a dragon? You know? Well, it's unfortunate is I don't have a way of getting rid of that evil, horrible thing. Unless I spend a lot of my good cards to be able to do that. I'd have to Divine Spirit and Inner Fire. Deal 3 damage to all minions. Huh? Yeah, screw it. Okay, so let's do it. And he's not even holding a dragon. Okay, cool. Oh, here's the thing. So I can okay, so do I put out... Do I put out the beast and then heal him up? If I heal him up for 4, he's... yeah, I think beast plus heal. And then trade you into you. There we go. There we go. Does he have an answer for the beast? Is this going to be the first good beast in history? I mean, it's already a 9/7 per 6. I mean, he gets a 3/3 out of it if he kills it, but he's gotten a lot of his removal has been used right now. I'm sure he's got some more hidden in there, but you can't have a ton of it, right? You can't have a ton. There's no way.
Put your faith.
Ah! And he's got a Doomsayer. Okay, I mean, that's certainly one way of getting rid of everything, technically. Garrison Commander, that doesn't help me. Okay, I've got more than enough plays for later on. I've got 8 cards left. He's got 11. We're going to fatigue, it would appear. I can actually get rid of everything. I can actually pop his Divine Shield. And then run you into you, I think. Then run you into you. And we're going to Garrison Commander. And we're also going to do you. Right? And now I've got 2, count them, 2 4 heals for free. The esports, ladies and gentlemen, the esports. Does he have any more answers in this deck of his? He has had a lot of death threats. He's got to have N'Zoth in here. Oh gosh, N'Zoth. We need to start rushing him down, man. N'Zoth is going to be horrifying. The other consecration, maybe? That gets rid of...
That was a mistake.
I would say so. I don't see how that helps him. I don't see how that helped him. Unless he has I was thinking maybe his Consecrate, but even then, that's a lot of damage plus a Consecrate to get rid of 1 card. Ragnaros Lightlord. Okay, so he's going to do that. He's going to heal himself. Fair enough.
Reporting for duty.
Fair enough. Then we can trade Barnes. We can trade the Barney. Then we got Branny. Not bad. All right.
On with the show.
Yeah, we trade you. Bran Bronzebeard, followed by the big... Here it comes. Hello. Things are getting pretty scary here for him. He's got to have N'Zoth. He's got to have him, dude. There's no way he doesn't. There's no way. And if N'Zoth brings back Tyrion, if it brings back Sylvanas, he has got to be waiting for N'Zoth here. He has got to be waiting for him, dude. There's no way. There's no way. All right, Shifting Shade. I mean, at this point, we just got to begin. We just got to begin the rush, right? We also have Reno Jackson for later. I have 6 cards. He's got 8. Do you have N'Zoth? Does he have N'Zoth right here and now? If not, it's probably G. Reno. All right. That's going to give me... Okay, that's pointless. It'd be cool if you would have gave me N'Zoth. Would have been great. Would have been really cool. All right, so we're going to do that. All right, there's my Northshire Cleric. There he is. Or she is. And I'm confused. Oh, he's got a heal. He's got forbidden healing. He's got forbidden healing. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. At the end of your turn, give all their minions. Oh, there you go. That's going to buff up Reno for later. We're going to have the world's strongest Renos. You wait. You wait. This is pretty horrifying, man. We are going pretty long here. True Silver Champion. All right. Is he going to get rid of my 4/4? He is. Does he have another Forbidden Healing? Is he going to heal for 12? He may be healing for 12 here. Another Skeleton Knight. Not too worried about that. I mean, he can get rid of some of my guys here. Northshire Cleric, whenever a minion is healed, and what's unfortunate about that is I don't really have any minions to be healed. It's also going to make me draw cards, which is actually not something I want at this point. So if I kill him, he could potentially just put it out next turn. I think we got to go face here. I really do. I think face is the only choice here. And I think we also get him out just to have a little bit of extra pressure. I don't want to put Reno yet for obvious reasons. If we start going to fatigue and I start getting down real low, we're going to Reno myself back up to full health and save the day. But I'm worried, and I have a feeling that once he gets N'Zoth out, assuming he has it, Reno is going... Ivory Knight, okay. Reno is going to basically heal me to full, but it's not going to freaking help because he's going to get... Oh my gosh, so many good cards. So many good cards. Oh, I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this. I think it's over. I think... Oh, mind control tech. Now watch, ladies and gentlemen, as I inevitably take the 1/1 or the N'Zoth, both of which are pretty bad for me in this situation. All right. Not great. Not great. Not great at all, in fact. We're going to pop the Divine Shield. Giving him the weapon seems silly, doesn't it? Giving him the weapon seemed really silly. We can heal up here. How much damage does he have on board right now? He's got 11, 18, 19, 20, 21. He doesn't have lethal yet. And running the beast into Tyrion just is suicide. So we're good for right now. But we're not great. We're not great. God, that N'Zoth. So not only is he running like a buff deck, but he's also got N'Zoth in there as well. It's a really good idea. I mean, it's perfect for going up against this deck. I mean, I survived to late game, and his deck's also built around surviving to the late game. And yeah, as I say, chances are, wherever he's... Hey, there's my custom spell. Why haven't I drawn that yet? I forgot all about that card. Oh my god, that would help so much. That card would help so much. I need to draw it right now. There's 4 cards in my deck here. We need to draw it. Come on. There's old Finkel Einhorn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't you do me like this. Don't you do me like this. Oh, if I could just draw that card and do some nice AoE board clear. Oh, there it is. All right, so we're going to have to do... Unfortunately, though, we're going to have to do the 5-mana one. Well, how much damage does he have? He's got 9. Ooh, things are not looking good here for me. Let's see. So there's 9 damage, 10 damage, 17 damage, 21 damage. He has exact lethal on the board right now, even if I heal to full. So we need to play him right now and make ourselves a 5-cost spell, which is hopefully going to do some board clear. Okay, these are so shit. Well, gaining 7 armor helps me, I suppose. Actually, that's just a lazy inevitable. Would it be better to... Yeah, gaining 7 armor, I need to do it. I need to gain 7 armor and then heal. I have to take that. And then freeze 2 random enemies. That is such a bad one, man. That is awful. Oh, that is so bad. But we're going to be able to freeze 2 guys. And of course, I freeze literally his 2 worst. I freeze his 2 worst. Oh, if I had a way of just getting rid of that freaking Tyrion. Oh, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. All right, who are we bringing back? Who are we bringing back? That's somewhat helpful. Like, not quite, but somewhat. Does he still have exact lethal? So 9, 10, 17, 21. He's got exact lethal on the board regardless. Well, twas a GG. Twas a GG. I'll let him play it out. Because maybe he's on a quest. Maybe he's got, like, I don't know, he needs to destroy minions or do stuff. I don't know. I'll let him play it out instead of conceding. Does he realize he's exact lethal? Is he doing math in his head right now? Probably is. Okay, well, now you're just taking too long.
It is finished.
Now you're just taking too long. He was actually going to trade. Why would he possibly be trading? He didn't realize he even had lethal. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that. Oh, I leveled up. I didn't think I was about to level up. I wouldn't have skipped the animation if I would have known that. All right, we'll do one more game. We'll do one more game. And like I said, matches with this deck usually take for freaking ever. Like, they are very long and drawn out. Just the unfortunate thing was that guy's entire deck was also designed around that exact idea, and he benefits a lot more from waiting until turn 50 or whatever it was to be able to use his N'Zoth and get back Tyrion, Forward Drain, and all those other horrifying cards. And what do we have here? Not big. I'll keep the Holy Champion just so we have something for turn 4. Awesome. All right. Look at the card bugged out down there. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Apparently that guy either had to go or doesn't like Priest Mirror matchups. I don't quite know. Don't really quite know. Try and get an actual game in here. I also I've been experimenting a little bit with an Arms Warrior deck, which was very insane. I had buffed up. I had a Gorehound that was like a 10-3. And every time I attacked with it, it just lost attack rather than its actual durability, which was kind of nuts. We'll keep the Curator. Nice early game. We'll keep the... All right, there we go. We don't need our Death early on. We don't need Emperor early on. All right, here we go. An actual early game. You see this, guys? An early game. We have an early game. He's got nothing for turn 1. That says to me control, but we'll see. Get ourselves a Cleric on turn 1. I can't wait to level up. Did I just unlock the Gold Northshire? I don't know what level. I want to get the Gold Northshire Clerics, and the only way to get them is to level up your Priest. And this is the first expansion I've really actually played with the Priest. All right, so that's kind of scary. I can give him -3 attack this turn, but that doesn't do anything. Well, I could coin into the Talon Priest and then have the Talon Priest buff her up to a 1/6, which would protect her. And then next turn be able to trade. There we go. I think we'll do that. Buff you up here. And we're going to poke you. Because now if he runs into the 1/6, he's going to be buffed up to a 5/2. And then I can just get rid of him with the Talon Priest. All right. That's certainly one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was so much better than like actually trading like a smart person. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so what's the best way to do this? We can give him -3 attack, which will allow my Priest to trade into his 5/2 and then still be alive. Then I can heal the Priest and then draw a card. Is that the best way to go about it? I think it's the best way to go about it. We'll do that. All right, and so go ahead and do that. And then heal you. Draw a card. Gadgets and Auctioneer. Cool stuff. And we'll poke you. That 1 damage is not going to hurt him in the long run, I don't think. The damage to him, I don't think is going to help that much either. But puts him in Holy Nova range, so it's something. Bonds. All right, you would get 1/1 with charge. Face. Must go face. All right. Well, I can summon him back with Resurrect. I can Resurrect and Shadow Word Pain. That's some good tempo there, boys. Come on back. And get rid of you. And get rid of you. There we are. That's some good plays there. That's some good esports. Gadgets and Auctioneer is... I think some might think of this as a bit of a questionable card in this deck. And I can agree. It's not the greatest card, but it's here for card draw for the most part. I knew he'd have the Core Crown Elite. I knew it would be there. Just knew it would be. But he's in Holy Nova range now. Is it worth to Holy Nova just down that 1 character so I can keep my guys on the board? Or keep my guy on the board? Because if well, then again, I could just trade and get out Barnes. We'll put out Barnes. We'll see what we get.
Tonight, a tale of wonder and magic.
That's freaking amazing. That's probably the best card it could have given me. Brilliant. That's the best card. All right, I'm pretty positive if I look back at my deck. That's one of, if not the best card I could get in this situation. At the end of your turn, get a random minion in your hand +2/+2. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, cool. This actually helps out a bunch. Get the old Auctioneer. Buff you. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards, actually, technically. And then here to you. There we go. Well, now he can axe down Barnes, but I think that's an acceptable loss, right? He's gonna Mortal Strike. All right, Mortal Strike, and then swing the old axe. I'm fine with that because I got a Shifting Shade and Museum Curator and whatever else Museum Curator can give me next turn. So obviously you want to play Museum Curator first. Oh, Bran. Okay, now you don't want to play him first. So take that back. So you put out Bran. Now we double Museum Curator. So let's see here. I think Shifting Shade's the best out of these ones. Well, a little bit of taunt wouldn't be awful. A little bit of taunt would not be awful. Nah, Shifting Shade. All right, the other one is going to be... Oh, God, go away. Go away. We'll go with the runts. I think we go with the runts, and now we'll put out the Shifting Shade. I don't see a reason to heal up right now. I don't think he's going to have 24 burst damage. He might. I've definitely seen it happen before. He may have it. He may have it. All right. At the end of your turn, somebody 1/1 scare with taunt. Not worried about that at all. Not even in the slightest. So we can get rid of that. And then we shower death down that thing before it gets out of control. And we'll heal. I don't think Garrison Commander is good. Don't think it's good. I want a Garrison Commander when I already have like Confessor Paletress out, or if my hero power costs 0. I like saving him for later. He's a 2-drop, but I do not use him until like super late game. He's gonna get rid of Bran. Oh! 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 Somebody make it stop. Somebody make it stop. That is horrifying. But it's okay. I think it's okay. We're gonna trade. Oh! Of all the cards! Of all the cards! Yep. I can't put out Garrison Commander even still, because if I put out the Garrison Commander now, he's gonna die. He's gonna die real good. Well, Grom can actually pretty nicely trade into that 7/4. Yeah, he's gonna axe down the Emperor. I could Grom into his big 7/4, and then Grom would be alive. All right, this guy's running pretty scary. I like this deck though. All right, all right. All right, then. All right. I see somebody. I spy somebody who is not playing around Holy Nova. All right, so we got ourselves the Holy Nova. He's not going to draw any cards or anything. So we're Holy Nova now, first and foremost. Get rid of most of his stuff. And... gosh, I wish I had a way to... Let's see. So if I do this, that's going to be 6 mana. Then I won't actually be able to benefit from the heal. I could double heal right now. I could get Grom out to deal with Karen and form Bane. I could also Grom into his... would it be better for me to Grom into his 5/1 and then make him basically have to trade Karen? I think that's the best situation. I think that's the best. Because now he's going to have... if he doesn't trade, he's going to die. He has 12 health, and Grom's got... he may have an Execute. The top deck Execute. Ragnaros! So, trade... okay. Yep, all right. A little scary. A little scary. But, between these two, I can heal myself for 8. I can heal off the damage that Rag's about to do. All right. So, put out you. And put out you. Now I can heal for the 8 that he just did to me. And there we go. That Rag. This guy's running like... it's a super old school style deck, honestly. Like, it's got Rag, it's got Karen, it's got Grom. It's got a lot of like classic legendaries, which I really like. It's not really a control warrior. I guess it more or less is. It's a new kind of control in a way. Come on. All right, that actually helps us. It doesn't help because that guy's got taunt. Well, this actually sucks a lot. It really does. I'm not drawing any of the cards I need, which is part of having a deck that has no actual... oh, man, this is rough. Thought Steal is really one of my only options right now. Inner Rage helps so freaking much, I cannot even begin to tell you. Oh my goodness. And if I'm at 12 or less, I'm 1 health away from being able to deal 6 damage instead, but whatever. All right, so we can Inner Rage, Inner Rage down this for sure, right? That's gotta happen. Then I could double her health. That still doesn't help a ton. If I double her health to 6, she's a 6/6, I can get rid of Bane pretty easily. Well, I can actually Mortal Strike Bane.
What?
I don't know what the best option really is here, honestly. Get rid of you, I guess. And then I guess we have to heal. And then attack face. May not have been the best situation. I'm trying to think, what would the better play have honestly been there? Like doubling a minion's health, doubling her to 6/6 would not have helped me at all. 9. Okay, so he's going for the RNG lethal. Maybe putting out wobbling runts would have been better. Come on, RNG. Come on, there you go. He buys me potentially 1 more turn here. Confessor Paletriss. So I have to basically wobbling runts right now to fill up the board, but then I have to find some way of dealing with the 9/6, which I don't have a way of dealing with. If I put out wobbling runts and heal, wobbling runts plus heal, that is 7 mana, and then I can also shifting shade. I can fill up my entire board. That's going to heal me up to 12. He'll have 10 guaranteed damage on the board, and I'm going to have 12 health. That's really, I think, our only choice right now. That's his death rattle! Ah! I thought it summoned him that way. Ah. All right. Well, it's still the best play. See, I didn't even read that as death rattle. I read it as I'm going to summon 3 2/2s for 6 mana. And he's got Mortal Strike. There we go. Well, GG's. Well, GG's. A bit disappointing. Bit disappointing to lose 2 games in a row like that. But the deck itself is still pretty fun. Still trying to refine it to some extent. If there's anything I could add to it, I'm not even sure what would potentially be the best cards. It'd be some way of more removal, I guess, would be the big thing. I'm wondering if silences would help in this deck. It would have helped in that last game, but would it help this deck as a whole? Like in that particular game, a silence would have been helpful. But I can't think of too many situations where it would be great. I'm thinking Northshire Cleric is card draw, but is it super useful in this deck in a lot of different situations? I wonder. Divine Spirit and Inner Fire. They have helped a couple times in the past, but they're not clutch for me every single game in one respect. So is it possible to remove those? But if I do remove those, what am I going to replace them with? Keep in mind that they have to be cards I don't already have in the deck. Like Converts, maybe put Converts in there. Maybe Confuses. I don't know. There's lots of things you can definitely do with this deck because it's not really set in stone. Every single card is going to be different. It is the special Snowflakes deck. And yeah, that is my first pass with it so far. Haven't had a ton of success. I'm winning. I'd say I win more than 50% of my games, but barely more. So, yeah. It's still a fun deck to play with, though. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm going to try and refine it. And, of course, if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear about that in the comments. I'm sure somebody is going to be like, dude, use this card. And I'm like, what? Why didn't I think of that? That works out so well, you know? I'm wondering if that's going to be the case. We already have our Shadow Word Death. We already have our Shadow Word Pain. We already have our Resurrect. Mind Blast, potentially. But then again, this isn't like an aggro deck, so why would Mind Blast be super great? Never know. Mass Dispel. Mass Dispel might... Perhaps a Mass Dispel would be better than Inner Fire and Divine Spirit. Perhaps. Maybe a Shadow Madness? I wonder. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I would love to hear in the comments if you guys have any suggestions. Once again, here's another look at the deck itself. The idea is special Snowflakes. Every card is going to be different. Can't quite think of it. But of course, love to hear what you guys think. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please drop me a rating. Love you guys all. Have a wonderful day.